What is up, guys? poledoo here, and welcome back to another episode number 9 of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's episode number 9, so you know what that means. It is another Chao episode, and this time we're gonna check the black market real fast. So what we got going on. Okay, I did get one extra emblem just so I could do some ring farming if I wanted to, which I will do at some point. Nothing too fancy. But we're being Tails today, because we really haven't used Tails. We've used Knuckles a lot, we've used Sonic a lot. We didn't really touch on Tails, and, I mean, Tails can fly indefinitely in one place, and that's kind of his perk. He can just constantly fly. But I have a bunch of fancy pants animals with us today. I've been doing some, grinding for Skull Dogs, which I gave to Juicy over here. As you can see, he has nothing, and he's looking a lot more green from the last time you guys saw him, and a lot less ugly. Skull Dogs, one thing I don't think I ever touched on was Skull Dogs let you put something on your Chao's head. And when we're in here with Knuckles, I was digging around, so I continued the digging off camera, and I got what I was looking for: pumpkin. In this particular Chao Garden and one of the other gardens that we will be seeing today, you can get pumpkins from digging, and then the third one, you can get skulls as well. Now, I say we're going to see the other one today. As you can see, our stats are great. I'm just going to sit here so you don't go back to sleep. There we go. We're going to evolve Juicy. Juicy is going to become a full-blown Hero Chao, and I got a bunch of, I guess you could say, legendary or just really good animals, like, because there's the 3 special ones. I guess legendary status. I don't know if they have an actual title, but just because they're good, and these 2 in particular give my favorite traits. There's another one that I only farm with Shadow, and we don't have any of the Dark yet, so we're gonna go ahead and, oh my god, look at, got full dragon except for the horns on one dragon. I actually prefer, see, the antenna to the horns, but we'll give all the well, no, we've given 2 dragons, let's give 2 phoenixes, because I don't think we've seen Phoenix yet, and we get, like, all this Phoenix stuff. You get, like, a little emblem on your head, you get Phoenix wings. The feet, meh. I really like the Phoenix wings, though. So if we can keep the Phoenix wings, I will be happy. Like, how his head is right now, rather perfect. I like the...
Everything will be okay.
Oh, our little thing is starting to become pink. Interesting. I don't know what color... I didn't realize what color it was changing to. I mean, but if you see the top of his head, that is what it's supposed to look like for a running Hero Chao. Give you this, because why the hell not?
Everything will be okay.
There we go. Okay, I would like that Phoenix. I think I'm going to do the Phoenixes last, because we have... This is the rattle! He's just sitting there playing with the rattle. That is the rattle he won. I'm actually surprised we got to see this. I like the dragon wings. Oh, you're not tired anymore. Okay. But I would like to have the Phoenix wings. And now he has the dragon horns. Let's give him the last dragon. Okay. If he stays, oh, no, let's see. We got the tail. Don't get the feet. Don't get the feet. Don't get the feet. Just get the wings and call it good. Okay, so you just got rid of the antenna. You have the tail. I guess this is good. Is this all the animals? Like if I run around a bit to try and despawn the used up one. Okay. So, Juicy. We're gonna actually run a race with Juicy, and then we are going to evolve. And go to Chao Race. We haven't touched Chao Karate. That will be for our next Chao. Our next Chao is going to be a Karate Master. But let's get Juicy in here with 22 run glory. We did end up beating Stumo Valley at the very end of the last episode. Let's do Block Canyon. We have a decent amount of strength. Block Canyon is the strength strength race. And this one we will start seeing Knuckles Chows. So the redder they are, the more we need to be afraid of them. So currently there's only 2 reddish ones, the rest are just kinda all over the place that don't matter at all. I probably don't even need to use stamina on this one, to be quite honest. Yeah, see, we're keeping our number 1 spot without having to use stamina at all. And this one, there's running to the wall, and then once you reach the top of the wall, it's over. The top of the wall is the finish line, so there's no extra walking or anything. But let's go ahead and finish this one, because we definitely can. I am very confident that we can win all 3 of this strength race, because yeah, our power is 12. That's pretty decent for someone who's just primarily supposed to be running, and that is all because of just the mix and the mismatch and the whatnot of all the animals, and then the added Chao fruits, because Chao fruit adds to all stats. That red guy right there, you can see I'm coming redder and redder as we go along here. But we should always reach the wall first with 21 speed. Come on now. Now, this guy has me a bit worried. I don't know if at the last second he'll overtake me, so I'm just gonna make sure that doesn't happen. And we're probably gonna be neck and neck with the next guy, or the last one. Probably not necessarily neck and neck, because we should have the stamina to have no problems. But once the climbing begins, that is going to be the scary part. So let's see. Because we have the shovel, correct? Yeah, we have the shovel and the rattle. So I don't know which one this one gives. If this gives... You see, look how red that guy is. If this one gives... the watering can, that was the word I was looking for. The watering can, then we are golden. Let's actually reach the wall way faster. There we go. And you can see he's powering along there. And I'm just gonna spam stamina because we have the stamina that I can just keep pressing A. And there we go. That is how you take a race. Okay. Oh, it's the toy car. Okay, what is our swim? I think our swim is our worst stat. 9, yeah, that's our worst stat. We'll wait before we go into the swim race, I guess. I don't know what it is about these races and turning my fruits green, but whatever. Alright, so this is where things go down. We will be... Actually, let's exit the Chao Garden. Having him green really throws me off. I can't see him as well. So we're gonna just completely exit the Chao Garden. We're gonna go back in. We're gonna keep going with Tails, because, again, like I said, we don't really use, or haven't so far, used much of Tails. Does it really matter? No, it's just some variation for you guys, and so I can just sit here and float if I want to. Now, Chows, they get very sleepy whenever they're close to evolving.
Everything will be okay.
Which is why Juicy has been doing nothing but sleeping. But we're gonna force feed it. And I'm gonna force feed Juicy until Juicy evolves. This is how I manually evolve things. We sit here, and there'll come a point where after Juicy either throws or completes eating, Juicy will sit there and form a cocoon. And I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna show you kind of, so you get to see kind of how many fruits it's gonna take currently. And then I will reconvene whenever the cocoon has formed. And there it is. So I was just, as Juicy was sitting there, I was like, all right, before I feed this next one, let me just let Juicy chill out for a second. And instead of getting up or going to sleep, here we go. We can actually look inside. There is a glitch. You can see inside, kind of like that. But I'm not going to do that because you guys can see the big reveal whenever Juicy comes out. Got a little doodly-doo there. You can kind of see things have changed. I have not talked about it yet, the things that are poking out. But I'll talk about it here in a second. And we get special music. And there we go. Juicy is a full-blown running hero Chao now. And as you can see, alright, eat that. Congratulations. The features, the animal features have become bigger. The hands have become a different shade. Some of, eat that too, I was gonna feed that to you regardless. Some of the features will change colors completely. These ones don't change too much. They really just get bigger, which is one of the reasons they're my favorite. So there are some things that look better as on a child Chao than they do on a adult Chao. These ones, I think, look pretty good both ways. Alright, so here is Juicy, still sleepy, but his stomach and like goes all the way back around to like the center bottom has this little purple blue gradient, and let me
Everything will be okay.
do that. The little thing that was growing turned into this, a little striped antenna thing, and the head. I don't know about the colors on Juicy's stomach. No,
Everything will be okay.
I'm not done. Oh, okay, you're not doing your tired thing yet. Can you swim yet?
Everything will be okay.
Let's find out. Yeah, see this. Okay, we haven't seen swimming yet. This is what it looks like when your child can swim. So you're proficient in swimming, and but yeah, the little thing on its head. I think the halo color will change depending on like our next step, and I might do it here. This is every, like, if we were to do double running, or run power, run flying, run swim, these are the fully evolved transformations that we can do. Now, we can't evolve a second time. The next kind of cocoon will either be Juicy dying or being reborn. I don't know if we'll get that far in this LP. These changes will just be over time, kind of like how we saw with the child Chao. It just changed with more things that we gave it. That's how these changes go. But this is Juicy. We're gonna go to the doctor. I'm gonna show you some more things, because as you can see, there is something new right over there. We're gonna go here to kindergarten and go to the doctor and see medical chart. So it's attributes are hero now. Its ability type is the running type. So of course we got that A in run. Still, like, the personality and favorite fruit doesn't change. That stays there. And then Chao race still has nothing, because I guess the entirety of the beginner race is one race according to the medical chart. Anything change in the black market while we're here? I mean, the orange egg is here from between episodes. Heart fruit. This appears after you have evolved, or have an adult Chao, and we will be using this eventually. We need 2 adult Chaos to use that. And there's no round seeds. But we have unlocked something special. Well, it's not too special, but something new. And that is the Hero Chao Garden. Now, I'm not going to put Juicy there, because I want a centralized place that we can kind of chill out with both of our Chaos that I plan on doing. We'll make a third, probably, but... Well, we'll make a third if we have time, I should say. Maybe not probably. But we're going to go up the steps, ascend, and we are in the Hero Garden. So, with each garden that you unlock, there's a Hero Garden, and, you know, presumably, if there are two Chao, like, evolutions, there's a Dark Garden, which there is. And I can't remember, I thought you get 2 new eggs, or is it just the 1 egg? Or is the second one hiding from me? I guess the second one's hiding from me. Now this Chao Garden is a lot bigger, and I kind of like this one better, to be completely honest. We might just move here. This is my favorite one. The dark one's neat, but this is my favorite one. I mean, well, no, because then we have to leave the garden every time we want to do the races, because as you can see, there's not a door here. The races are in the center. Oh god, camera, please. But we only get one egg here, I guess. I thought we got 2 with each garden, but no. So this is, I mean, the Hero Garden. The fruits are a different color, but they do the same thing. They're just normal stamina, 1 stamina at a time. They're just yellow. So that is what we have unlocked there. Now if we go in here, we can try our luck. But I'm going to do something that I don't like doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to show you guys what it looks like to have an item on your Chao's head. We're going to give it to it, and because it's had a skull dog before, it knows what to do with it. Puts it on its head, and I mean, it's... I don't know, it's difficult for me to choose whether or not I want to put an item on a Chao's head or not. For Run Chaos, I'm not I like the way Run Chaos end up, but mainly for their stomach. The little antenna it's not too much. It's not too fancy, whereas other Chaos look fancier, but they don't have the fancy... Well, I mean, some of them have the fancy stomach, but this one is the fancy stomach. So we could leave Juicy like this, and Juicy will be Pumpkinhead. But the only way to get this off is by either hitting or throwing your Chao, or throwing your Chao against a wall, which causes it to cry. For how long, I don't know. Always seems like way too long. It makes this annoying sound for ever and ever and ever. Let me know what you guys think. Hat or no hat? It will be up to you guys. So for the remainder of this episode, we are going to stay with the hat. I actually forgot to check the time. I wrote down it was the 11 minute mark is where I cut away. And I meant to check the time whenever we came back so I knew how long this episode has been going. But we're gonna finish the beginner race. And in this race, the color to look out for are the yellow ones. Now we're not really gonna notice the yellow. I mean, that one's pretty yellow actually. I mean, they're gonna look grayish green, but that one at the end is pretty much there. We're gonna hear this annoying noise because they're all like drowning in sync with each other. so it's just that much louder. I like the background of this race because of the Krebs. I mean, how could you not like the Krebs? This is a kind of a long one. Like, if your Chao can't fully swim, I don't know why I did this, but I don't think they're gonna catch up to me regardless, so I'm just gonna... Because we can swim, none of them can't. I'm pretty sure I'm fine. This one, I don't know, this one just takes forever. I'm not a huge fan of any swim portions. I like the way swimming Chaos look. Well, actually, the neutral swim Chaos I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know what they're modeled after, if they're modeled after anything. But, you know, there's the Knights, there's the Sonic, there's the Knuckles Chaos, and then there's Swim. I don't know what they're modeled after. I don't think they ever really got a name. Okay. So, race number 1 for the swimming. All good. All clear. Race number 2. We coming right up. Next episode, we will be working on a Dark Chao. And we're going to be going faster with these Chaos. Now that we know how the process kind of goes. We may not completely evolve the Dark Chao in one episode, but it'll definitely be in the second episode. So I see this is episode 9. So if it's not episode 12 at the end that we evolve it, it will for sure be episode 15. But again, I don't have to press anything here. And we'll win. But as you can see, the yellow ones kinda, they get this like, I don't know, they're just yellow and green on the sides of their head. They kinda look like yellow Zoras from Zelda. Or just how most artists in any game really draws fish people. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to make of it. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to win, and I need to get through this because 1, I would like to be able to have a Chao that can plant trees, and 2, the race menu looks very empty, right? That is because there are more races than just the beginner race. But you cannot see them until you've fully completed the beginner race. So here we go. The final beginner race. The final swimming portion of the beginner race. This third Chao right here. That's our main competition. Let's see how we fare. Swimming being our worst. But as you can see, in the flying portion, that's what I need to show you guys after this. What a Chao looks like when they're flying. You've kind of seen it there, but you haven't seen it in the garden. I actually think our swimming is the best out of all of these. Like, the one that's really, really yellow isn't even the best swimmer. Which is strange. But it is what it is, I guess. Oh, it actually seems to be like it almost seems like it was catching up to me. I think it's just slightly better swimmer than I am. It has the angry eyes too. I really like the angry eyes. Especially when they're coupled with the teeth, or like the jagged tooth smile that Juicy has. But you can kind of see the one in the back has like a frowny face. That's another one that we can get on Chaos. You can get one that's a happy face. You can see that on one of these. And there we go. You can see we have a ribbon now because Juicy has completed every single race in the beginner race. And we get the shovel. There it is. Wait. Oh, so we must have the... Okay, I thought we had the shovel, and we also get an emblem for completing that. I thought we had the shovel. No, we had the watering can. And that unlocks Jewel and challenge races. And I'm pretty sure there are... Are there more? Challenge... If we go to challenge races are hard, but they're always really cool. You can see challenge the strong gold and silver rivals. This shows what gold chows look like. That chow in particular is a neutral chow. It's fully evolved Sonic chow right there. And it shows you the courses. This is where the courses get really long. Let me just go back and show you. Like, those are the courses for the challenge races. Very long, very long. And go to the jewel races. The jewel races is set up, or they're set up kind of like the beginner races, in that they are separated into stat. So there's aquamarine, topaz, peridot, and garnet. And you can see key to winning is swimming. Topaz, key to winning is flying. Peridot, I think, is running. Yeah, running. And garnet is key to winning is strength. And you can see their layout changes for each of them. There's just a longer race. There's 5 levels instead of 3. We definitely... we might be able to win a Peridot one. But we need our chows to be super buffed up before we do any of the extra races. But our next chow here, we will hatch with the dark people. Oh, you're sleeping still. Let's see if we can get you to fly.
Here. Everything will be okay. Everything
God damn it.
Here. Everything will be okay.
Okay, okay. So it's happy. Walk forward. Walk forward. Damn it. You're supposed to walk forward.
Everything will be okay.
Oh, but you're happy. Alright, here we go. And there we go. So whenever that is the chows flying. At the current level, we have 10 fly, so they'll fall off, and then whenever they bounce up, they will fly. Whenever it's a certain level, instead of bouncing, they will just take off. They'll walk, and then like, oh, there's nothing here, and they'll just take off straight from there. We might cut this one a little short. I don't know. Typically for these chow ones, I like to keep 30 minutes, whereas the rest I try for like 20 minutes. But I think we're gonna cut this here. Let me know, pumpkin or no pumpkin. I mean, there are other hats, but like we can go buy the apple, but they're pretty much gonna look the same. You put the thing on their head, and then they get a face on it for most things. Like, there are some things they don't get a face on it. Like there are socks that already have the eyes kind of cut into it. But regardless, they still kind of have like at least eye holes. Some of them give a mouth and whatnot. But yeah, hats or no hats? That is the question. The eggshells, for the most part, look really bad, so I'm not even gonna bother putting an eggshell on. At least not these ones. There are some eggshells that would look cool. We don't have any of those. But yeah, next Chao episode, we should be working with the dark people, because by then we should have started the dark story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.